Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today I'll be doing dark roots on this 613 hair. Also, I will be turning the blonde into a more of an ash blonde. So yeah, the tools I'll be using today is this mixing bowl with this brush that I got from my cosmetology bag when I was in school. Also, I'll be using this spoolie to do the dye on the roots. And the dye that I'll be using is the Adore in number 48 Honey Brown. So yeah, now I'll be opening the bottle, pouring it in the bowl, and being silly. So keep watching. And with the application, you're only going to apply the dye onto the hair that's on the lace, not the hair that's sewn onto with the track. So it's only on the hair that's on the lace. So now I'm using my spoolie to apply the dye to the edges, basically to the front of the hairline. And you'll see me gradually switch to the brush because I found the spoolie a little uncomfortable, but I wanted to use the spoolie just to ensure that I don't get any dye on the lace, because Lord knows that it's so hard to get dye off of the lace. So please keep in mind and be very, very careful when you're applying the dye onto the hair. So now you see me not apply I'm applying the dye probably an inch of the hair, not further or not more than an inch, because we're doing like a gradient effect. We don't want it to be all even because it look weird. We want it to look as natural as possible. So now what I'm doing is I'm applying it top and bottom, and when you're applying it, don't part too big of a space, because you want to make sure that all of the hair is nicely coated with the dye. So we don't want to miss any strands. And like I said before, take your time and make sure don't apply too much dye onto the brush, because we don't want anything dripping onto the lace, because it's literally so hard to get dye off of lace once it's stained. And throughout this video, you are going to see me struggle so hard with this mannequin head, and this stand it would give me such a hard time. Jeez. Yeah, I had this mannequin head, and stand from I was in school, and that was like 2 years ago. So, oh gosh. And y'all, my hair is literally so long. You see me fighting with this hair and flipping my hair back and forth. Y'all, oh my gosh. So much hair, and it's so long. And y'all, please use a glove when doing any of these tasks. Like you'll see me do toning the hair. Please use a glove, because developer, oh my gosh, burn your skin. Okay, so make sure you use a glove, because you don't want to get any chemical burn, because it's literally the worst, and getting dye off of your skin is very hard. So ensure that you always use a glove when you are doing anything with color, anything with chemicals, anything of that sort. Oh, when you saw me dab some of the dye onto the glove, that's because it was too much product on the brush, and I did not want that to get on my lace, because your girl was not into fixing that. Okay. And this is a very, very tedious task, so you literally have to take your time. Don't rush. You literally need to do this at least 2 days before any event that you want to go to, so that you have enough time to make sure everything is perfect. You don't rush. You don't ensure no mistakes are being made to your hair. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. Y'all keep watching the video, because this is very repetitive. So we're on to the next side. We're almost to the finish line. Thank you, Jesus. So yeah, it's basically self-explanatory. We're just doing the same thing that we did on the opposite side to this side. So yeah, we're almost to the finish line, ladies. Don't give up. Do not give up. Take your time and stay neat. Okay, so we are done applying the dark roots. So right now I'm gonna just show y'all what it looks like in the middle part, because that is what she wants. She wants the middle part. So I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like, the finished product. Well, this isn't the finished product, the semi-finished product. So this is what it looks like in the middle part. I'm loving the gradient effect. So, and the good thing about it is you can always go back and touch up and fix anything, any mistakes, anything that you see you need to add, you can go and do so. And I think I was listening to Pop Smoke when I was doing this hair. And I'm so in love with Pop Smoke. Rest in peace. Yeah, that was a struggle taking that head off of that mannequin stand. So this is what it looks like. Beautiful, beautiful. So this is the next day because the girl was tired. So right now I'm using the toners, the Wella toners in T35, 2 T35 and 1 T27 toners and for the developer. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix all three of those Wellas into my MT bleaching powder bowl. So the first two was the T35, sorry, and then the last one was the T27. And what you do is with the developer, it needs to be almost the same amount of developer as the toner. So I use the bottle and I just use the same amount of developer for the equal amount of toner. So I fill the bottle up 3 times with the 40 developer. And then the consistency you need is like a jelly consistency. First it will be watery, of course, and then it will turn into a gel, like you see that there. A jelly. So we're going to section the hair. We'll start from bottom first. But that's okay, nothing is going to be wrong with the hair. Don't panic if you see the hair changing very, very fast. That's fine, it's totally normal. You go back and you touch up anywhere that's been left out. And you see, like I showed you right here, it started to change really, really quickly. So now we're gonna just keep applying. And what the toner does, it just takes the brightness of that yellow down to a more cool tone. And the higher the number, the more lighter, the more cooler, sorry, the hair would be. Like the T27 is more of a, it wouldn't change the yellow too much, but the T35 will take it to an almost I would like a dull yellow. It wouldn't be no bright sun yellow. It would take it more of a cool it down a little bit. And you'll see what I mean when we wash out the toner and blow dry the hair. And then I came across and I made a slight mistake with adding the toner to the dark areas that I've done, the dark roots, which turned it into a army green or like an olive green, and that's what I wasn't going for. So I had to reapply some of the dye onto some areas so I can darken it up a little bit more. Like you're gonna see what I mean. So don't make that mistake, guys. I got a bit carried away and I just started applying it everywhere. So yeah, don't make that mistake. But it's fine. It can be corrected. It's nothing that you can't fix. Oh, you see what I mean? It's more of a green now than a brown. So I can't even remember what I was talking about there. Probably the color. Oh Lord, what am I doing? So now this is the the next night, and this is the finished product. Y'all, look at it. Look at it.